tariff announcements shake the market, while the president of Argentina's role in the Libra crypto scandal sparks a formal investigation. This and more in today's Hamster News. Starting off with a bang! U.S. stock market saw a 7% surge after Donald Trump's latest announcements. In a post on Truth Social, the president highlighted that the U.S. would raise its tariff on China to 125% effective immediately. At the same time, he authorized a 90-day pause and a 10% reciprocal tariff for over 75 countries that have not retaliated. Clues have been uncovered as Argentina's Chamber of Deputies have approved an investigation into President Javier Milei's alleged involvement in the Libra cryptocurrency scandal with a vote of 128 to 93. The investigation follows accusations that Milei promoted the meme coin, which briefly reached a market cap of $4 billion, followed by claims of fraud and a rug pull. In the interest of stricter requirements, the world's biggest exchange by trading volume, Binance, shared news that it would be delisting 14 tokens from its platform on April 16th in a move designed to purge low-quality projects that do not adhere to the crypto exchange's listing requirements.
Very interesting.
A whistleblower from Meta testified before the Senate Judiciary Subcommittee on Crime and Counterterrorism. In her opening, the former global public policy director at Facebook accused the company of cooperating with the Communist Party in China, undermining the national security of the United States. The seventh generation is here. That is for Google. A new artificial intelligence chip by the name of Ironwood was unveiled with a design set to speed the performance of AI applications. Ironwood is scheduled to launch later this year in two configurations, the 256 chip cluster and 9216 chip cluster. So, stay tuned for that.
Okay.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and remember, hamsters have power. One for all and all for one. Hamsters! Apple reclaims its $3 trillion crown. And the magnifying glasses come out in some new investigations. It's another exciting day on this edition of Hamster News. Good news for Apple, which regains its $3 trillion market cap after the Trump administration made the decision to exempt iPhones, computers, and chips following the previous announcement of reciprocal tariffs. The caveat is that these exemptions might be temporary and could be revised in the coming weeks. But for now, Apple is safe.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Eyes are pointed at Anchorage Digital Bank, a cryptocurrency firm backed by Wall Street after alleged failure to comply with anti-money laundering mandates. Now, a task force led by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security has been contacting former employees to ask about the company's practices and policies. Whistles ready? Unfortunately, some events are still without answers. Mantra's OM token's 90% crash was said to be triggered by exchanges forcibly closing positions without warning. The one unnamed exchange, notably not Binance, is being quoted as responsible for the sudden drop.
I have very bad news.
Exchanges continue to tighten control, only this time in South Korea, which is widening its ban on digital asset firms offering services to its citizens. As a result, 14 crypto exchange apps on the App Store are now banned, including Qcoin and Maxi, all of which were said to be operating as quote-unquote unregistered overseas virtual asset operators. Money moves, and this time it's into big investments. NVIDIA announced plans to produce AI servers worth up to $500 billion in the United States in a 4-year span. To achieve this, the multinational is partnering with companies like TSMC in a move timed with Trump's efforts to boost domestic manufacturing.
Nice, nice, nice.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and remember, hamsters have power. One for all and all for one. Bye!